Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I hope everything is okay in your life. In this video, I will try to explain how the Saunil camp spot has changed as a result of the Calpheon Elvia changes. At the same time, I grinded for 3 hours on the spot for you. First, I have to read the developer notes to you. We have adjusted Elvia Calpheon loot along with the changes regarding reformed stones mentioned above. Black Distortion Earring will drop with a certain probability after defeating the boss in the Elvia Distortion phenomenon, a game mechanic that occurs in all regions. Black Distortion Earring is still the most popular accessory and has been placed on pre-order for a long time. We have added this to make Elvia Calpheon more popular with an alternative route to obtain this accessory other than Starzen. However, please note that we kept the characteristic of the previous Starzen. We have adjusted normal loots as well, along with the improvements to the Elvia Distortion phenomenon. First, we have increased the loot including Crystals of Despair in Gehaku Plane, Route to Mouse Station and Saunil Camp. Adjusting drop rates so the Black Distortion Earring will drop with greater frequency in Elvia Calpheon than the two other monster zones, Quintil and Hexa Sanctuary. In addition to this, we have reduced the Crystals of Despair drop rate in Quintil due to adding more usage for the Crystals of Despair and increased other loot drop rate. Let's take a look at the things that have changed about spots specifically. Obtain Black Distortion Earring according to a set probability after defeating the boss that spawns at the Elvia Distortion phenomenon within the Rifts of Despair. Gigagort, Cyclops and Ogre. Increased Crystals of Despair drop rate by approximately 70%. Increased Scorching Sunshard drop rate by approximately 15%. Increased Blackstone Weapon and Armor drop rate by approximately 40%. Increased Corrupted Breath drop rate by approximately 80%. Increased Sealed Black Magic Crystals drop rate by approximately 60%. If you are not familiar with the mechanics of this spot, you should check out the Saunil camp guide on the channel. In Calpheon Elvia, each spot has its own mechanic and when you grind them accordingly, more efficient results are obtained. I left the link in the upper right corner for you. In the rest of the video, you will find the sections on how I grinded the spot. At the end of these sections, the conclusion part where I shared my ideas will be waiting for you. Yes, you have viewed the results. I think you have also checked the section how much min a 270 AP player will earn if he receives 9k trash with yellow scroll, which I have prepared for you in proportion. Do not forget that the incomes that belong to the day the video was taken and to the server. It's obvious that there will be approximately the same values for you. If you wish, you can enter the values for your own server and look at the results on garmod.com. After 3 hours, I can say this. Unfortunately, I couldn't feel the 70% despair crystal increase amount. I killed 8 bosses in 3 hours, so I dropped 5 despair crystals from the spots in 3 hours. As you know, all bosses has 100% chance of crystals of despair drop. This value looks really wrong to me. In the previous period, the hourly despair rate of the spot was 3 or 4. I would expect it to be 5 to 6 as a result of the change, but I couldn't reach this conclusion. I can say that the crystals of despair drops are not that satisfactory. However, the increase in the scorching sunshot item was very good. 2 distos in 8 bosses is not that bad value. This value can be increased when there is a drop event. Just like when castle buff, Asha buff and drop event is all stacked. For Kratuga spots, 400% drop rate is taken from almost every Titan. This though can be a really satisfying factor in these spots. I can give for this spot 8 out of 10 as a result of the changes. The amount that is earned or has the potential to be earned according to the specified AP value looks pretty good and balanced. I hope you guys like my content. Do not forget, BDO is just a game. Have a nice game.